Are you looking for a luxury gated community, but you don't want to pay that luxury price tag? Well, guess what? We have got just that. We are in the northern part of McKinney here in Astor Park, and it is a luxury gated community. It is going to have luxury amenities, but you are only 10 minutes from major shopping. You're in A+ rated school districts, and you've got some amazing prices on these homes. So this is William Ryan. This is going to be one of the builders that we're going to be talking to today, and we're going to be looking at 2 Toll Brother model homes. So before I start melting, because it's hot out here, let's go ahead and head inside. Okay, so we are at a builder that we have never videoed before, and I'm so excited to show you guys this because this house really is amazing. So we're standing in the entryway, and as you come in, you notice you've got your staircase off to one side. I love the entryway because look how tall the ceilings are, and that chandelier is phenomenal. But you have your front office area. Now, you know, this is the model home, and we have talked about, they do add a lot of the bells and whistles. And one of the things that I do like about the William Ryan home is the different options you have, because most of the homes that they have are going to be build to suit. They only have one inventory home right now, but all of the other homes are going to be build to suit. Now, right here in the entryway, you would have the option to put in your double French doors. Now, this home is going to be 63 square feet. It is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with a 3-car garage. And it's a true 3-car garage, not the tandem garage, true 3-car garage. So as we come around, this is actually where you would enter from your 2-car garage, and they've got the cute little drop-off area with the cubbies, a little bench, and then a place where you can put your shoes. Now they have gone with the luxury vinyl plank, and you have a multitude of color options that you could select from. And then as we come in, we have one of the secondary bedrooms. Now this bedroom is really tucked away behind the garage area. And so this would be perfect for your guests. You've got their own private bathroom. And the other thing that we'll notice is all of the doors on the first floor are 8-foot doors. Now, obviously, they don't have the doors actually on it. You will have a door into the room and into the bathroom. But check out the bathroom. Got the nice vanity with the large walk-in shower. And they've done the nice tile up to the window. And I'm glad to see that they put the window way above, so you get the natural light, but you don't have to worry about anybody looking in. The other thing that I really was impressed with was all of the storage that they have here in this home. So you'll notice we've got a hall closet right here. So you've got a linen closet for the secondary bedroom. We're going to come in a little bit, and we're going to come into the living room. I absolutely loved this. I mean, it is so bright, so open. Check it out. You've got the tall vaulted ceilings up top. The wall of windows. And you've got the smaller transom windows up top. All right, let's check out the kitchen. Now, they have done the 42-inch cabinets, and then they've done the glass cabinets above that. That is an option. You know, so many of the things that they actually put into the model home are going to be upgrades, but it gives you an idea of what you could do. You've got a nice little coffee bar area here. Your built-in oven and microwave. But look at all of the cabinets the large countertop. Now this is a community that does have gas, so you've got your 5-burner gas stove. You've got your drawers for your pots underneath. And you even have drawers on this side. But check this out. They have gone with the farmhouse sink. So it's the single bowl, but it's the farmhouse sink. I think this is truly one of the largest sinks that I have seen. And then you have your countertop continuing on. Okay, now, this was a great idea. So we're gonna take a look, because guess what, it's pantry time. Let's see what their pantry looks like. But it's tucked off to the side and you have a little butler's area. Check it out. So you've got your little butler's area here. Now, obviously the tile all the way up is going to be an upgrade, but your pantry is going to be tucked right back here. So I've got to tell you, ooh, that's nice. You've got the automatic lights. It's got the 5 shelves. You definitely have storage up top, and you've got storage down below, you know, for those large Costco items. But I gotta tell you, I was a little surprised. To me, this felt a little small. What do you guys think? I just think that for the size of this house, I would have expected a bigger pantry. Just an opinion. All right, now this is where you would enter in from your 3rd garage. So it truly is a true 3-car garage, and you would enter in through this area. Now, right next to the kitchen area, you've got your dining. And look how spacious this is. You've got a nice large credenza and a table that seats 8 with a really cool chandelier. So your dining area can be used as a casual dining or a formal dining area. And then that also opens up to your living room. It is so spacious. It doesn't feel crowded at all. All right, now let's check outside, because I thought this was so pretty. Now you've got your covered patio, and they've done the extended patio. So your patio would normally come to right where the brick wall finishes. Now they have done the extended patio, and then they've also built the fire pit area here. But when you look at it, you know, the patio, even without the extended patio, is still quite large, and you've got your tall ceilings, so it does feel very open. All right, let's head into our primary bedroom, which is located right here off of the living area. Love the beams that they did in here. Now, this is an upgrade, obviously, as they are in most homes, but I think that just adds such a cool detail in your primary bedroom. And it is so spacious. You've got the 2 large nightstands, your king size bed, the windows on each side of the bed, and you still have plenty of room. I mean, look how much space there is between the bed and the dresser. And then we come into our primary bathroom. Now, this was really nice because you come in, you've got your freestanding tub with your large walk-in shower and then the 2 vanities. So you've got 1 vanity here on this side, and this is the larger of the 2 vanities. This one, it looks a little bit larger than this one. So ladies, we know which one's gonna be yours, right? But it also comes in with a linen closet. And all right, check this out. Have you ever, and I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. We've got the water closet, so the separate little room for the toilet, but it is always so tight. It is so closed off that you sit down and you're basically hitting your knees against the door. Not here. Check this out. This is a nice size water closet with the built-in cabinets above. There you go. That's some privacy right there. Now, the other thing on the shower, they have actually 3 different options for the shower. This is the plus size shower. You can go with one that's got a bench seat. So you have options on different shower sizes and what it has with it. Now, this also has 2 closets. So this would be your first closet. Now, it is a little bit smaller, but you've got great storage right under here. See, they're utilizing this under the stairs. Let's face it, that's where all the Costco items go, right? You know, the toilet paper, the paper towels that don't fit into anything. You've got storage for it right there. Then, ladies, this could be your closet. So definitely a lot more space with the double hung, and it goes all the way around. Okay, now we're gonna head upstairs so we can check out the upstairs. Actually, before we head upstairs, I forgot to show you the laundry room. So you do have a half bath downstairs for your guests, and your laundry room is right off of the entryway. So nice size half bath. And then your laundry area. And I love the fact that they've got the wet sink, the cabinets above, the cabinets below, and all of their cabinets and drawers are the soft close. So plenty of room for your washer, your dryer. And I love this tile. That is so cool. That is such a pretty tile. All right, now let's head upstairs. So when we make it upstairs, we've got the catwalk right here. So you can see over to the entryway and take a look down. And then you can also oversee the living area. So this is open to the downstairs. Now, when we come upstairs, you've got this little area right here. You know, this could be used as a sitting room. They've got it set up for desk, for kids so they can do their homework. Now, I will tell you, I was a little disappointed because there isn't a game room in this home. They've got a media room, which we're going to take a look at, but there's not really a game room. This area right here where the desks are, I guess that would be it. All right, let's take a look at the media room. So we come in, and it is a true media room where there are no windows, and it's a nice size. And I do like that they've got this cut out where your screen would go. But check out the closet that is right next to the media room. Now that's a closet. I wish this were the pantry downstairs, because this would be more what I'd be expecting for a house this big. But I did find out that you could turn this into another full bath. So you've definitely got structural options so you can fit it to accommodate your lifestyle. Then we have our 2 secondary bedrooms that are upstairs. And these are a really nice size. You've got walk-in closets with your secondary bedrooms. And that's a neat little area. You could put some shelves in there. And then your secondary bathroom upstairs. You do have the 2 sinks, which is really nice. And then This tub is probably one of the deepest ones I've seen for a secondary bathroom. That is really nice. That would be a great soaker tub. Okay, so let's go downstairs and we want to talk about some of the amenities that they have here at Astor Park. Okay, we've made it down to the kitchen. So Astor Park is a gated community. You know, I really would consider this a luxury gated community, but without the luxury price tag. And you're gonna wanna stick around because we're gonna talk about prices a little bit later. But in this community, they are going to have a community pool with the resort style pool. Well, that was a tongue twister. They're going to have walking trails, the community center, and you know, it's funny because you are feeling like you're out in the country. When I was driving out here, because it's off of Farm to Market Road, but really when I looked at it, you're only 10 minutes from all of the major shopping. So you get that sense of being in the country, but you're still in McKinney, A+ rated schools, according to niche.com, 10 minutes away from all of the major retail shopping that you would ever want. And you've got this beautiful community. All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna take a look at one of the other builders so you can see what else is out here at Astor Park. Okay, so now we are going to be looking, they're building next door, at a couple of the Toll Brother homes. And we're starting with the Select series. And the reason we're starting outside, I love this little entryway. So when you come in, you have got a nice little patio right here. Great for sitting. I love that. Okay, so now we made it in before it got too noisy. So when you enter in, you've got your office and the entryway. And I do love this grand entryway because check this out. So you've got the sweeping staircase and you've got this nice wide open entryway, and that is like a really cool chandelier. Very cool. But here at the front, you have your office. So now remember, what this is going to be the model. So they've got a lot of the bells and whistles. This cabinetry in the office, that is not going to be standard. That is going to be an upgrade. But if you took that out, this really is a very spacious office. And then of course you've got the double doors coming into your office. Now the one thing I did notice about this home, these are actually hardwood floors. So you've got your wood floors that are all the way through in all of the, you know, common areas, the entertaining areas. Now downstairs you have the first of one of your secondary bedrooms. Now this particular plan, this is 3520 square feet. It is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath with a 3-car garage. But the thing I like about this is every single bedroom has their own ensuite bathroom. So nobody has to share a bathroom with anybody. And if you've got kids and they fight over the bathroom, you don't have to worry about that. You've got a nice walk-in closet right here. And here's the first of your secondary bathrooms. And like I said, it is an ensuite bathroom. Check out that tile. That's pretty cool. Now I am sure that the tile going all the way up to the ceiling will be an upgrade. All right, now we're gonna walk in to our living, dining, and kitchen area. And this is nice and open. As you can see, you've got the fireplace on one side, the sliding glass windows or doors, and then the beautiful kitchen. Now they've done the waterfall quartz countertop, and I really do like that. And this is a nice size because you can fit 4 bar stools and you can actually slide them all the way under. We've got our coffee bar area, double oven, and a built-in microwave. You've got your 42-inch cabinets. Now your cabinets up top with the glass, that is going to be an upgrade, but I like what they've done. So you can see you just store all your pretty pottery, things that you're not going to use, but you want to display. They've got tons of cabinets and drawers. Check this out. You've got your cabinets, your drawers for your pots and pans right here. And then your stainless steel hood. And I really do like that backsplash. That's kind of a cool backsplash. Now they have also done the farmhouse sink, but theirs is in the stainless steel versus the porcelain farmhouse sink. So if you prefer the stainless steel look, then that is definitely for you. Okay, now it's pantry time again, so let's take a look and see what this pantry looks like. Now they do put the glass in the door. Now that's going to be an upgrade. I would not want that. But here's your pantry. I don't know. I mean, you've got storage up top. You've got the 5 shelves and the storage on the bottom. I mean, what do you guys think? I personally, for this price point, I'm going to tell you, I'm a little disappointed in that pantry. I would want a larger pantry, particularly when you've got a 3,500 square foot house with 5 bedrooms. That means you've got a lot of people. And if you've got 3-4 kids, that's not going to cut it, especially if they're teenage boys, because they're going to eat you out of house and home. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the dining area. Now, I do think that this is a really nice size space. This table is holding 8, and it's still wide enough. You could put a buffet, but I love how they have all of the windows to the outside. All right, let's check it out. Let's take out a look at the back patio. Okay, now this is beautiful because you've got your covered back patio, the tall ceilings. Now, obviously they've done the extended patio because your patio will go to about right here, but look at what you could do. If you were wanting an outdoor kitchen, an outdoor area, that is perfect right there. Okay, so then let's come around this way. We're going to make it into our primary bedroom. Now this is also a really nice size, and they've got the tray ceiling. So that's nice. 3 large windows, a lot of natural light. And once again, I mean, get an idea how big this is. You've got 2 oversized night tables. You've got your king size bed. You have your sofa, your little love seat right here with tables. You've got a sitting area here, and then you've got a dresser. And there's still plenty of floor space. Now, personally, I think there's too much furniture in here. I don't know if I would put the love seat in here, but it gives you an idea of how large this room actually is. Okay, let's take a look at the primary. Bathroom is right through here. Now you've got the double vanity, so each side has a vanity. And I do like that they've got a lot of the cabinet space. And then we walk into our walk-in shower. So that's a pretty doggone large shower. And then you've got your bench seating right back here. There's your water closet. Now this one obviously is a little bit smaller, but you're still not going to be banging your knees against the door. And it has 2 closets. So you have one closet here, And then your second closet is on this side. Now you will not have the door that actually goes into the sales office, and that's for the tandem garage, but you won't have that. But what I do like is that you can enter the laundry area from the primary closet. You've got the cabinets above. You've got your wet sink. And then this is actually where you would enter in from the garage. So this door right here, you've got more storage in that closet. And here's your little drop-off area. So you've got place for the cubbies, put your coat. And look at this. This one is actually closed, so you could put your shoes under there and nobody's gonna see them. And then you have your half bath, which is right here around the corner from the living room. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna head upstairs and take a look at upstairs. Okay, so we've made it upstairs. Now, this little catwalk area, you can look down over the living area or you can look down over the front entry. And see, here is that chandelier I was telling you guys about. That's really cool. But you see, you can look down over the entryway and then you can still look down over the living room. But this is what I like. So you've got this wide space right here and you come into your game room. Now check this out. This is a game room. This is a nice size game room. And then right off of the game room, you have got your media room. Once again, a nice size media room, no windows, so you can make it pitch black. And they've done the built-in cabinets in the media room with, you could put the screen, the large TV in the little knockout area. All right. So when we come over this direction, you've got one of your secondary bedrooms up here on this side. And these truly are nice size bedrooms. This one has a really large walk-in closet. Now, you know what I've told y'all about the windows. You're gonna have to put some blinds, put some shades in there because it will bleach out your clothes. But then here is the ensuite bathroom, and that's got the shower tub combination with the nice vanity. And then as we walk over to the other side, you've got a nice linen closet right here, and you've got two other of your secondary bedrooms. So you come down this little hallway, and this is one of the secondary bedrooms. And this bedroom is really big, really nice size. And then you've got your ensuite bathroom. And this walk-in closet is actually right in through the bathroom. And this is a really nice walk-in closet, the double hung. And then just across the way is your final secondary bedroom. And once again, these bedrooms are really big. With your ensuite bathroom, and then your nice walk-in closet. Okay, so we have come straight across the street and we are now in the executive series for Toll Brothers. And wow, I gotta tell you, there are some things in this house that are pretty spectacular. So let's go ahead. In our entryway right here, I do like how they've done the wood wrap around. Now that I'm sure is going to absolutely be an upgrade. But I thought that was so cool. I haven't ever seen that in any of the houses with the entryway. So when you come in, you've got your home office. And this is a really nice size with the double doors. Once again, the built-in cabinets are going to be an add-on. That's going to be an upgrade. So if you needed the cabinet space, great. Otherwise, it would just make that office a little bit larger. Okay, so now we're going to come down the entryway a little bit. And before we head into the kitchen, we're going to head over. Look, you've got your half bath right here for your guests, and we're going to head into the first of our secondary bedrooms. Now, this particular floor plan is 3991 square feet. It is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a 3-car garage. So this is going to be the first of your secondary bedrooms. Now, once again, all of the bedrooms here will have their own ensuite bathroom. And that is one of the things that I really do like about the Toll Brothers line. So you've got your ensuite with, this one just comes with the shower. But you also are going to have a very nice walk-in closet. Now they've also put the window here, but that one's a little bit higher, so that may not fade your clothes quite as bad. I would still put a shade over there. So nice size for a secondary bedroom. The other thing I really like is they put their media room downstairs, and it is a nice size media room, certainly large enough for the entire family to sit in and enjoy movie night. And then we're going to come into our dining, living, and kitchen area. Now, I thought this was so cool because the dining area, while it is still a part of this open concept, it is set back a little bit. The very cool chandeliers and the wood beams that they've added on top. Now, once again, they also are doing the hardwood floors all through the entertaining spaces. But this was one of my favorites. And if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I'm absolutely a wine drinker. So check this out. You've got your own wine closet. I love this. So you've got your refrigerator, pantry, and then check out, that's a lot of bottles of wine right there. Love that you've got your own wine closet. So we come down a little bit. Now this is where you're going to enter from your garage. Once again, you have the nice little drop-off area. Now this one's a little different. So the cubbies are open down at the bottom. However, they have added the cabinets up top. And then your laundry room is tucked right around here, right around the corner. You've got the wet sink. Lots of storage space between the cabinets and the drawers. I mean, check it out. You've got cabinets on both sides. Folding table, and then plenty of room for your washer and dryer. Okay, now we walk into our living and kitchen area. I mean, check this out. Love this. This kitchen is to die for. Huge kitchen island. So they've actually got 5 bar stools, but look how big this is. Huge kitchen island. You've got, on this side, you've got really a buffet, a serving area with drawers and cabinets. You have your built-in microwave. more storage, more countertop. I mean, check how long this is. This goes the whole back way. Tons of drawers, cabinets. They are definitely not lacking in storage here. Got your nice porcelain farmhouse sink. Your built-in double ovens on this side. Okay, we're about to check out the pantry, so it's pantry time. Are we gonna be disappointed in this one, or are we gonna like it? Let's check it out. Well, they've actually locked the pantry door, but let's see if we can look in. Okay, so we've got the 5 shelves. Oh, holy cow, look, it goes all the way around. And then there is even has your Costco closet under the stairs. Now that's a good pantry. That actually gets the thumbs up for me. This price point of house, this size of a house, that pantry does it justice. Okay, now let's go and take a look at the outside. We've got the sliding glass doors, which I love. And then you've got your nice outdoor patio, but okay, check this out. First of all, we've got the vaulted ceiling. I love this detail. That is so neat. They have added extra patio space here. Got dining area. And then they've also created a nice little seating area with the fire pit. Now I get it. Some of this is going to be some of the upgrades that you're going to add for the design center, but what a neat outdoor space. Perfect for entertaining. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to check out the primary bedroom. Now you've got the nice fireplace with the mantle, and your primary bedroom is going to be located right down this hall. So you're going to have a door right here, and these are 8-foot doors. But they've done something a little different that I actually like. Your bathroom is actually up to the front of the primary. So you're going to be able to access your bathroom, and you don't have to go all the way back into the bedroom. Nice vanities, huge soaker tub. I love that one. Boy, that's deep. You've got your other vanity, and it wraps around. You have your large walk-in shower. Nice linen closet, but check out the primary closet. Now this is an executive type closet. Plenty of space to hang your clothes, built-in shoe rack, built-in shelves. You can put purses, hats, scarves. Okay, I just fell in love with this closet. What do you guys think? Is this a closet that you could actually just fall in love with? Okay, let's go ahead and head upstairs. Whew, okay, we made it upstairs. I've got to be careful going up the stairs, the one-arm thing, okay? So it takes me a little bit longer. Now, we come in, and the one thing I notice is this doesn't overlook the living room. So, you know, I kind of like that, because when it's open to the living room, if you've got rambunctious kids upstairs, you're entertaining, it can get pretty loud. So this actually isn't open. But check out the game room. Nice size game room. Absolutely large enough to put a pool table in. But check this out. You have got a great little balcony right here, right off the game room. Perfect little sitting area. Definitely could sit here and enjoy that view. So the other thing that I really liked about this home is your secondary bedrooms that are upstairs are really basically in their own little wing. Check this out as we walk down the hall. So we're just coming out of the game room. So you walk down the hall, you've got your guest half bath right here. And then we're gonna come down this long hall to your secondary bedrooms. So here's your first one with your nice ensuite bathroom. And once again, these are really a generous sized bedroom. You've got a walk-in closet. We're going to come a little bit further down the hall. And I do like that they've put the wood floors all the way through, except for the bedrooms. So you've got your secondary bedroom. Once again, nice size closet. Now this one really isn't necessarily a walk-in, but check out this bathroom. Love this. The taller vanity with your tub and shower combination. And then your fourth and final bedroom. You've got your ensuite bathroom here. And then you've got a nice size walk-in closet. Now this is where they're storing their servers and all of that, but you can see how big that walk-in closet is. I mean, that's a great secondary closet. All right, let's head downstairs because we're definitely going to talk about prices for all of the homes that we just looked at. Okay, so now let's talk about prices for some of the homes here in Astor Park. Now, if you'll remember, we started out at the William Ryan home, and those homes are going to start anywhere from 2169 square feet, and they go all the way up to a little bit over 3,600 square feet. Their base price starts at $627,999 all the way up to $809,990. Now, the one that we saw, which was the Shenandoah, it was 3,365 square feet. It had 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with a 3-car garage. And depending upon the elevation you choose, the base price on that particular home is going to start around $787,990 all the way up to $795,990. All right, now let's talk about Toll Brothers, because we saw 2 different series. They have their Select series, and that was the first model home that we took a look at. Now that was the Levon, and it was 3,520 square feet. And the base price for the Levon starts at $836,995. Now the prices for the Select series start anywhere from $699,995 and they go up to $871,000. Now obviously it depends upon what selections you choose in the design center, what structural changes you choose, but those are going to be your base prices. Now we came over here to the Executive Series. And I will tell you that the Executive Series is a little bit higher priced. So we were looking at the Bolsons, and it was almost 4,000 square feet. And it starts at the $959,995 and goes all the way up to $1 million. They do have homes in the executive series that go anywhere from 3,089 square feet. So 3,089 square feet, and they start at $847,995, all the way up to almost 5,000 square feet. And those homes are going to start about the $1 million range. Now I get it. That's really where your luxury market starts here in the Dallas area. But as you can see, you can get homes in this luxury gated community that are not luxury price tags. If you can get into homes in a community like this in the 6, 7, 800,000s, I mean, that is an amazing price. All right, let us know in the comments, what do you think of Astor Park? You know, we're close enough to McKinney. We're just really 10 minutes away from all of the major shopping, but you get the sense of that country feel because we were coming out on the farm to market road and actually passing pastures. Let us know what you think in the comments. And as always, go ahead, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, because we would love to talk with you about what are you looking for in your move to the Dallas and surrounding areas. And as always, we will see you guys around the town.